Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I am genuinely pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We are here to support your professional growth in this incredible industry. And today, we're going to dive deep into what it truly takes to lead a hotel to success. So let's get right into it.
I absolutely love this quote because it gets right to the heart of what a great general manager actually does. You see, their job isn't to be the best violinist or the loudest drummer, not at all. Their job is to make sure every single section, from your front desk to marketing to housekeeping, is playing in perfect, beautiful harmony. It's all about strategy, it's about empowerment, and it's about conducting the entire orchestra to create an experience that guests will absolutely never forget.
So how exactly do they do that? Well, we're going to walk through the 5 essential pillars of their playbook. We'll kick things off with crafting a powerful vision. Then we'll move to building that A-team to bring it to life, mastering modern marketing, fostering a truly collaborative culture, and then finally, leading through performance.
All right, let's start right at the beginning, crafting the strategic vision. You have to remember, behind every truly great hotel, every memorable stay, there isn't just a building, there's a clear, powerful idea of what that hotel wants to be. And that vision, it can't just be some vague idea. It has to be concrete, it has to be written down, and it has to live inside the hotel's business plan. You should think of this document as the hotel's constitution. Seriously, it defines its identity, its core values, and its most important goals. A great GM doesn't just read this plan, they live and breathe it every single day.
So, what does a vision like this actually look like? Well, it really boils down to 3 core elements. First, branding. Who are we? What do we stand for? Second, target markets. Who are our ideal guests? And third, revenue objectives. What are our financial goals? A really powerful vision answers all 3 of these questions and then weaves them into one single cohesive story.
And this is why it's so incredibly critical. When everyone on the team truly understands that vision, everyone, from the valet to the head chef, they stop just doing a job. They become part of a mission. And that shared purpose, it's absolutely electric. It focuses the entire team, it boosts morale, and it makes every single decision, from the big strategic calls to the tiny daily choices, that much clearer.
Which brings us perfectly to our second pillar, building the A-team. Because let's be honest, a vision, no matter how brilliant, is just words on paper without the right people to bring it to life, day in and day out.
Building that A-team, it starts with hiring capable and diverse people. And I really want to emphasize something here. Diversity isn't just about checking a box or doing the right thing. It is a massive competitive advantage. A team with different backgrounds and perspectives is going to see opportunities that others miss, and they'll be able to connect with a much wider range of guests on a truly authentic level.
But hiring great people is really just the first step. You have to empower them. And what does that mean? It means giving them the best tools, like modern data analytics software, and it means investing in continuous training so they can always stay ahead of the curve. You just can't expect an A-team to perform at an A-plus level without A-list resources.
Which leads us right into our third section, the modern marketing playbook. Because in today's world, filling your hotel isn't about placing a magazine ad and just, hoping for the best. It's a sophisticated, data-driven science. And in this new science, data is the most valuable currency you have. A modern GM treats guest data and market analytics like gold. And why is that? Because it allows them to stop guessing what their guests want and start knowing. And that knowledge is power. It lets you create personalized campaigns and make smarter decisions that actually drive revenue.
And listen, this is not a one-and-done kind of process. It's a constant loop of improvement. You analyze the data to spot trends. You deploy targeted campaigns on platforms like social media or email. Then, and this is crucial, you measure the results and you refine your strategy. It's a cycle. Analyze, deploy, measure, refine. And every single turn of that wheel gets you closer to more bookings and happier guests. All right, on to our 4th pillar, fostering a collaborative culture. This one is huge because a guest never sees your departments. They just see one hotel. So the culture you build behind the scenes directly shapes the experience they have out front. And the difference is like night and day. On one side, you have silos. The front desk doesn't talk to housekeeping, marketing doesn't talk to the restaurant. The result? It's a choppy, frustrating experience for the guest. But on the other side, you have collaboration. Information flows freely, teams work together, and the guest experiences this seamless, effortless stay.
That, right there, is where the magic happens. A really brilliant way to build this kind of culture is to empower your team. Just imagine letting the head chef work with the concierge to create a foodie weekend package. Or maybe letting the front desk team run a small social media campaign about local events. When you give your team that kind of ownership, you unleash a wave of creativity and fresh ideas that no single marketing department could ever come up with on its own.
And that brings us to our fifth and final pillar, leading through performance. Because look, a great vision, an A-team, amazing marketing, and a killer culture, they're all fantastic. But if you're not measuring your results, you're basically just flying blind.
A great GM lives by this one simple question. Is what we're doing actually working? And this isn't about pointing fingers or placing blame. It's about being curious. It's about constantly searching for what's working well so you can do more of it, and finding what isn't so you can adapt and improve.
Let's look at a practical example. This chart shows your social media campaign is getting a ton of likes, which is great engagement. But your email campaign is actually the one driving more bookings. The insight here isn't that social media is bad, it's that each channel has a different role to play. This data tells you exactly where to focus your energy to get the best results. And that's the real purpose of measuring performance. It's not about judgment. It's all about growth. It's about sitting down with your team, looking at the data together, and asking, okay, how can we get even better? What new ideas can we try to really stand out from the competition? It's a conversation that fuels constant innovation.
And that brings us to the end. I want to leave you with one final thought. You do not need the title of general manager on your business card to start thinking like one. So my question to you is this. Based on everything we've talked about today, what is the one thing you can do tomorrow, in your current role, whatever it is, to start leading like a GM? Thank you.